And we fixed all the issues from Belgium. Okay, so when I put my foot on the accelerator this time, something's going to happen. Okay, good. Listen, Artem's just walked in, so I'm going to have to go. Okay, mate. Markelov, how you doing, mate? Good. Listen, the reason I've asked to speak to you is that, well, your contract's up after Zandvoort, and, well, I've been a little bit concerned with your performances, mate. So, unless you can prove me wrong, mate, we're going to have to let you go after this race. Yeah, look, mate, I'm not expecting you to score points. You know, you're not as good as me. I understand that. But, you know, just try and beat the Hasses and Williams, can you? Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Aussie Villain Racing. It is time for the Dutch Grand Prix today, a track I've never raced on before, but I'm excited to see what it's all about. But before we get to that, we do need to catch you up on a few things that have happened at the factory. Now, the first thing here, if we go and have a look at the powertrain side of things, fabrication has been upgraded, so that's obviously a good thing. £2.2 million worth of upgrades there. Has it actually happened yet? September 4th. It may not have quite happened yet, but it's in the process of happening anyway. So that is obviously good. If we go and have a look at the R&D, if we can see the progress history there, it's continuing. Look how tight that is between ourselves, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, and Alpine. It is ridiculous, and Haas have made a big step forward too in Belgium, haven't they? But Mercedes head and shoulders above everybody else. We have done a couple of upgrades here, though. The durability upgrade to the ICE, which, of course, was one of the things that gave us problems last episode. We have done, well, I'll show you what we've done in just a second. And also the tertiary wing flaps, a major upgrade. Again, that's going to be ready. Well, those will both be ready in time for the Russian Grand Prix, which isn't this one or the next one, but the one after that. So we'll kind of live in hope of that. You can see, though, as things stand right now, it looks as though we've fallen behind Alfa Romeo in the performance chart there. But all the morales are relatively high, so that is good. And yeah, we'll go with the flow on that one. We have a look at the vehicle. Now, this is where we have done a lot. You can see all the pendings there. We've got a new, well, not new, but where's my thing? There it is there. So the internal combustion engine, the ICE, that is, well, it's 29% warm. We've put number 2 in there. Number 2 for the motor generator unit kinetic MG UK. Makes sense, doesn't it? That is 63% worn, but it should be fine. Oh, hang on, which one? No, what, this one. We've got number 2 in again. So that is 8% worn, so that'll be absolutely fine. We haven't changed the MGUH. That is going to stay in. That is only, what is that, 56% worn. It should be okay, famous last words. We haven't changed the energy store either. That is 46% worn. It should be fine. Turbocharger, we've put in one that is only 97 laps old, so 27% worn. And we've also made a change to the general electronics to one that is 48% worn from 59. So hopefully we're not going to see any further issues there. Now, the corporate side of things. You can see there the 2.2 million that we spent upgrading the facilities, but we are still making money. We've still got 2 million in the bank. But the reason that we, of course, are not doing anything about that right now is this. Artem Markelov, his contract expires in 4 days. This will be his last race with us unless he can do something spectacular that convinces me that we want to keep him and not go and get in Robert Schwartzman. The sponsorship is all still the same. We still want to try and out-qualify and beat our rival. And speaking of our rival, this is something I've been meaning to show you for ages and ages and keep forgetting. I keep saying Esteban Ocon is our on-track rival. This is confirmation of that. With 5 races to go, you can see we are neck and neck at 9 sort of head-to-head things. It goes on not just finishing positions, fastest laps. If one of us gets a podium, you get points for all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, that is why I say Esteban Ocon is our on-track rival. Season results, we can see there, disappointing last time out in Belgium, 16th. We were so much better than that. Just the car really did let us down in the end, didn't it? Some of the memes on the Citizen Nev and his car falling to pieces, hilarious. Some of the memes on the Discord were really, really funny. But there we go. There's a reminder of the standings. We are 2 points behind Alpine. We are 4 points behind AlphaTauri. Let's go see if we can make up some of those points in the Netherlands. So here we go, weekend preview email. We can see the track there, and it's a little bit different. I've seen it before. DTM, I think, used to race there, didn't they? So I've seen it before, but I think they've changed it as well. They've got banking in, and I'll be interested to see what it's like. You can see the upgrades on the car, the heath dampers. They have been completed, so they're ready to go for this one. Of course, they failed previously, so we knew that that was coming this race. And a general wear, that's not from us. That must have come from Mercedes, that one. The weather forecast, dry, and well, the race couldn't start damp. That could be like a Hungary, sort of greasy conditions. We can see the performance or development chart there. That is, where are we? So we're the lighter maroon line, aren't we? So we're just behind, it looks like, Alfa Romeo off of that. Power unit upgrades. Good news from our friends at Mercedes. They've introduced a new upgrade package onto the car. Hopefully we'll notice some improvement next race. Now, I'm going to suggest that that is probably that general maintenance, general wear upgrade that I mentioned there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go and learn this track, and then I'll see you for qualifying one. Alright, free practice is done. I think I know where I'm going on the track now. It didn't go well. I am getting better with every sort of lap I do, but yeah, I think we were last in the first session. We were sort of late teens in the other one, so free practice 3 was essentially a wet session, so I think Sonoda did a dry lap at the end, but not too much we can go off of that. But let's see how we do. Qualifying 1, let's go. Alright, here we go, qualifying 1. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm learning the track. The curves are really, really high, which will be interesting to see how that actually goes in real life. But it's very twisty, it comes at you very quick, a little bit like Hungary in that respect. And I did spend quite a bit of free practice time actually just watching the onboards of the other cars, just of the AI, just to try and get a sense of how to drive the track, because it's very tricky. But it is fun, I've got to say. It's a fun track to drive. That was a little bit too much curb. Too wide there as well. That's going to cost us time. Get so much understeer through there. I don't think I've nailed the car setup either, to be honest. I've tried a couple of different things, but I feel like we have a lot of understeer coming through some of those faster corners at the front. But let's see what we can do. That's a very high curve there, and I've gone too high up onto it. But let's see, let's get a bit of a delta lap in, I suppose, let's call it, and see where that puts us. Ahead of Latifi. Alright, here we go. New tyres, second attempt. We are in 21st, and, well, not in too much hope of getting out of Q1 at this point, are we? Didn't take that too well either. There we go, that's a nice exit from there. Gaining a little bit of time. This is really, really on the edge stuff through this corner. It must be a crazy corner to drive. It is so on the edge.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh no, I've gone. Well, we are up a little bit, but not enough to threaten Q2, that's for sure. Oh, it's going to wait forever. It really tightens up on the exit and the walls there, obviously, as well, but we've lost time there compared to our last lap. Again, I've stuffed that up. We're marginally quicker, but not enough. It should keep us ahead of Latifi. Is it going to move us up anywhere else? Oh, ahead of Russell as well. Alright, Q3, run 3, take 2. So we're not going to have the freshest of fresh tyres, but I did abort the previous lap about a third of the way through. So hopefully we haven't taken too much life out of them. It's too slow through there. It's such a Mickey Mouse corner. Just a little bit off. Oh, I'm way too late on the brakes there. This might be a long race for us. I think I'm overdriving a little bit now, trying to go just that little bit too quick. But yeah, That was a better exit. Again, I stuffed that up. But we might be up a little bit here. You never know. Maybe we can get Markelov yet. I forget how far he was ahead of us. If we don't get him, we'll go again. So far, so good. I think this might even be Markelov in front of us. That looks like an Aussie Villain car. Purple first sector. Where does that come from? I stuffed it up
there's
there.
2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
So we have been out-qualified by Mazepin, out-qualified by Latifi. No, we haven't. We've out-qualified Latifi. Out-qualified by Markelov. And out-qualified by Esteban Ocon as well. We are 21st on the grid. I think this might be a good race to take some engine penalties and just take our medicine. Well, let's see if we can not come last in the race, shall we?
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Lando Norris and Ricciardo, Sainz, Stroll, Gasly and Sergio Perez, Tsunoda, Bottas, they've taken a grid penalty, Fernando Alonso and Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Artem Markelov, Russell, Mazepin, Latifi and Oldtimer. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alright, so we have taken massive engine penalties. We've basically taken one of everything, so that will hopefully put us in good stead later on. What do we want to do? Do we want to... We're last anyway. Do we want to just go with what they are doing, they being everybody else, or do we want to... Was it 18 laps? Or do we want to try and invert the strategy again and come home on soft tyres? Chances are we're going to be last anyway at the start, aren't we? So let's do that then. Let's start on the mediums. Let's go to the softs. And let's see, how far can the softs go? What if we split it 50-50? Get ourselves on those soft tyres nice and early. And see what that does for us. I think I can get on board with that. Alright, let's get out there. Alright, so here we go, the Dutch Grand Prix. Now, it's no word of a lie, I did not know where the track went when we first started here. So it's no surprise we're at the back, but we've got a really good start. A little bit of contact there with the back of Mazepin, perhaps. But let's go up the inside here. Bit of a dive, don't hit Markelov, sorry. But we've got a really good start. Look, up into 16th. Keep the Alphas behind us. We've got Ocon in front of us, on-track rival, of course. And see if we can go round the outside. I've got to be honest, I saw Aravar do that, and I thought, oh, that looked like it worked okay. And we have gone around the outside, and I think we picked up at least one. Yeah, we're ahead of Esteban Ocon now, so that's worked out for us, hasn't it? What a start for Aussie Villain Racing. It really is, look at that. Back-to-back on the track, and a little bit, not quite sure how fast we can go there. Looks like there's quite a few medium runners as well, which is disappointing. It kind of hurts our strategy, but Ocon has gone straight round the outside of us somewhat embarrassingly there, so that is another position, or a position lost that we've gained. We've got the Alphas right behind, so I'm not sure if it's Raikkonen or Giovinazzi, but we've shut the door firmly in their face there. It looks like it is Raikkonen behind us. And, yeah, it's, well, 16th is not where we thought we'd be, was it, when we started this race? That is a cracking first lap for myself and Markelov as well, up there in 14th. But there we go. We've successfully made a lap. And we haven't done it yet, I suppose, but we're about to successfully make a lap. And that is, well, one down, 17 to go. We've got a really good run off this last corner, though. We're all over the back of Ocon. We're on the overtake button. Can we have a little bit of a lunge up the inside? Nicely done. He's sort of turned down on us a little bit there, but that's good from my part.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Let's see if we can close in on Markelov now. And oh, what?
What happened?
Esteban, you idiot. What are you doing? What has Esteban Ocon done? Let's have another look at that. Our race is over. It's a nice move. We've done it as pretty much clean, maybe a little bit as we tried to sort of run him wide, but he's come from absolutely nowhere And he's driven into the back of us, hasn't he? Let's have a look from his onboard. I've maybe come back across the track a little bit, but it looks to me as though he has tried to drive like we're not there, and he's just understeered a little bit straight into us. We've maybe come back a smidge. Let me know what you guys think, but there we go. Get away from me, Jeff. I'm annoyed. Don't touch me. Ah, what a disappointing race. I mean, what is Ocon doing? What is Ocon doing? I mean, I have a cracking start. I put a good move onto him into turn 1, and he confuses me as Verstappen leading the Brazilian Grand Prix and just drives into the back of me. The guy wins one race, and he thinks he owns the friggin' track.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So there we go. That was, yeah, disappointing, wasn't it? Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas are the top 3. We have to ask ourselves, did Markelov do enough in that race? We both got cracking starts, didn't we? Did Markelov do enough to keep his spot in the team? He beat an Alpha, one of the Alphas, both the Williams. He didn't beat Schumacher, but we were... I can't remember if we were behind Schumacher or not when Ocon got past us. No, I think Markelov was in front of us, wasn't he? So... yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did Markelov do enough to keep his race seat? As for the Ocon incident, I felt like we got past him as cleanly as we could. It felt like he turned down into us a little bit, and then he just put us in the wall. I don't know if I've moved across onto him. I haven't seen the replay, as I say, so I'll look back at that when I'm editing and see if I'll put some different angles in for you guys as well. But yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there, but yeah. On-track rivalry, it's hot, that one, isn't it? Very, very intense rivalry indeed. That's it for today, though, guys. I will see you next time for the Italian Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll go more than 2 laps in that one, and I already know that track somewhat, so I won't have to learn it. And, yeah. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Freaking Esteban Ocon, man. Take care. Take points, we'll take points as well.